I want to share with you my non negotiable spiritual practices. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Kyle Gray. Welcome back to my channel, where we explore the intersection between wellness, magic, and spirituality, all curated and made in a way to encourage you to have your very own experience. Gone are the days and the ages where we need to rely on a guru. This is the opportunity for us to awaken the guru within. Today, I want to speak to you about something that many people ask me all the time. I opened up to my Instagram followers, what would you like me to speak about? What would you like me to share about? And one of the recurring questions would be, what are your non negotiable spiritual practices? And I'm really glad that that question has come in because I've been delving and dabbling into the spiritual world for the last 20 plus years. And it was only a few years ago I decided to make certain things non negotiables in my daily life that has really upped my own personal connection and my own experience of goodness in every day. So I think it's important to say that you can have a spiritual practice and it will come and go. And I've been, interested in meditation and all these different things for a long, long time. But when I look back at my life, I think I spent a lot more time reading about these practices than actually practicing these practices. And it was during the kind of COVID shutdown that I decided that I was going to make my spiritual practice a non negotiable. And what I mean by that is it means that I have to and must do it every single day, and it's not open for negotiation. And when I made that transition to I'll do it when I've got time, I'll do it when I can be bothered, I'll do it the days I'm working, to actually doing it no matter where I am, who I'm with, what I'm doing, there was a real shift in my own personal connection, and I genuinely have become the healthiest version of myself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and even physically than I've ever been in my entire life. The benefits are endless. So there are two non negotiables that I do every single day. The rest will come and go. But there are two non negotiables in my daily life. The first is gratitude journaling. I'll show you. I have, and of course, I've got a Jedi journal where I write my daily gratitude. But this is an example. Like every single day, you know, I will write, I think it's like 5 or 6 lines of just something that I am grateful for in my day. And it's just little things that I've done. I'll read something to it. Grateful for chill days and having awareness, for reconnecting with Richard, that's one of my friends. Look forward to running and feeling stronger. And it says, the final days of my 1,000 day practice. So that was week 26 of 2023. Grateful for the privilege to do inner work. I don't know what I've wrote in that part. And the parts of me that are vulnerable and unseen. Taking time not to idolize my wounds helps me be authentic and real. Thank you, angels. So I do these little things. Oh, here's my 1,000th day practice. 1,000 days. So grateful for Kundalini and to Greta for giving me this meditation to clear past karma, for fresh haircuts and pizza nights with mum. So there's just little things of my day that I'm super grateful for. So I take this physical journal with me when I'm traveling, and I'll just write 5 lines in the journal about my day. And it can just be like fun things, spiritual things, things I got up to, things I experienced. Look, this one with a friend. Nando's platters and flirting with handsome waiters. Yoga with pals, handstands, feeling good in my body, having awareness in chaturanga, which is a yoga pose, listening to tunes full blast. So it's just like silly things of my day. Probably being a little bit too vulnerable sharing about handsome waiters, but you get the picture. So I completed this one last year and I'm on a new one for this year. And just taking a moment in my evening practice just to sit down before I do my evening meditation, just to write 6 lines about my day is really beneficial. We know that gratitude is genuinely good for our physiology. We know it's good for the heart. We know that it improves circulation and helps us create and curate a positive mindset. So we know it does that for the physical body. There's so much research out there about having gratitude. From an energetic spiritual perspective, there's this kind of age old idea that being grateful for whatever has happened, being grateful for your day, grateful for blessings, encourages more blessings to unfold. So a grateful heart is magnetic to miracles. So I think that's really important, that gratitude and the attitude of gratitude generates more reasons to be grateful. So I have that personal experience, and even if I'm having a really shit day, and I just take the opportunity to pick out the little things of my day that have been really good, will help me rewire my brain and just get back on the horse, get back to a place of goodness. So I do that every single day, and I do it at the end of the day when I get into bed in my pajamas. I get my pen out and I write out my gratitude of the day, and then I move on to my next non-negotiable, which is a 22-minute daily Kundalini meditation practice. I've been doing this now for coming up for 1,300 days unbroken, and I don't plan on stopping this anytime soon. I have done this meditation in public, in parks, on airplanes, in the Chalicewell Gardens of Glastonbury, hotels, anywhere. I've done it in the back of my friend's car. Just whenever I need to, in order to fit this into my day, I will do it. It's the one non-negotiable. So for 1,000 days, I practice this. No, for 1,300 days now, I practice this particular meditation, which is called Kriya to clear past karmas. And the meditation is this swooping arm meditation where you chant this mantra, Waheguru, 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 Wahegyo, for the entire time as you're doing this. And the idea is that when we're chanting this, we're washing away from our energy field all of the limitations and instinctual patterns that are holding us connected to fear-based thinking and limitations, and replacing it with the energy of Waheguru. And Waheguru is a Sikh representation of the ultimate teacher, the divine creator, that is not just out there, but also in here. And we're encouraging this Waheguru presence to wash over the body. The words Wahegyo means, wow, it's alive. So Waheguru, great wondrous teacher, great wondrous teacher, great wondrous teacher, wow, it's alive. That's what we're doing in this particular Kundalini meditation. I practice for 1,300 days for 11 minutes, and then I usually do a second meditation, 11 minutes, taking up to a 22-minute practice every day. At the completion of that meditation, I also do my angelic protection 101 method, which I have a whole entire free downloadable PDF on, which I'll link in the description here for you as well. I take myself through this process of clearing my energy field and saying these prayers of protection. So I guess I have 3 non-negotiables. I do the gratitude journal, the Kundalini meditation, and the angelic protection 101 every single day. Non-negotiable, and other things will come and go. Something else I'm trying out this year in 2024 is I'm writing a charm a day, which is just like a little rhyming poem, incantation, invocation of energy to kind of enrich my day. And then I'll often pick an angel card or an oracle card for some general guidance. Sometimes it's a tarot card. That's the other things that kind of come and go. But the main things are the gratitude, the Kundalini meditation, and the Angelic Protection 101. I do it all at the same time in the same practice every single day, and I am a better person for all of these things. So I'm really grateful to them. So, where does this lead us? This leads us to a point of what are you willing to make a non negotiable in your life? What is it you know that you need to do every single day? It's going to help you become a deeper, more enriched, authentic version of yourself. And are you willing to do the work to make it a non negotiable? Because I think that's what separates many people on the path of, those who are willing to go and really take it to that next level, and those who are just going to wait on the sidelines. And you get to decide where you want to be with that. And neither person is better, but the only person they're better for is themselves. So I recommend to you to find a practice that you know you can keep a cadence with and keep doing every single day, something that makes you feel better. It might be a 1 minute prayer, a 1 minute meditation, a line of gratitude, just something that you can keep up. And if you want to jump in and look into the Kundalini methods, I have a whole entire platform called Raise Your Vibration where I teach all of the methods that I practice. So it's available there. But yes, I'd love to hear from you. What have you made your non-negotiable and how has that enriched your life? And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'll keep bringing out more. I'll see you in the next one.